I'm John Heller. I'm a class of 1989 graduate of the Coast Guard Academy, and I am the director of the Admiral James M. Loy Institute for Leadership here at the Coast Guard Academy. In the early 2000s, all the service academies really shifted from a compliance-based mentality to one of individual development. And we created the GOLD, the Guide to Officer and Leader Development, where we're trying to create leaders of character, which is defined as one who embodies the Coast Guard core values and influences or inspires others to achieve a goal by seeking to discover the truth, deciding what is right, and demonstrating the courage to act accordingly, always. We are responsible for integrating the leader development efforts at the Academy across all domains, the military, athletic, academic domain, and we do that in a variety of ways. And of course, the Loy Institute for Leadership is named after our 21st Commandant, Admiral James M. Loy, who served as our Tyler Chair for the first 10 years. Let's hear it from him.
This Loy Institute for Leadership is certainly one of the greatest honors that I've ever had personally in my long association from 1960 till I retired in 2002. The idea for the Institute for Leadership was born with then Superintendent Admiral Rube Olson, and he was seeking ideas for such a practicum and began to explore those thoughts with Jim Tyler, who had offered to underwrite whatever the program might become, and then they reached out to me to ask me to sit in the first distinguished chair in leadership studies that this all was being brought to bear under. One of the things that we first began to think about was the answers to those classic questions, the answer to the what question, the answer to the how question. The GOLD philosophy had already been around for several years, back and forth between West Point and Coast Guard Academy and other places as well. It morphed into a development model, which is extraordinarily important to understand what we're trying to do at the IFL now. Because the whole notion of getting to the point where, as the graduates walk across the stage in May of their graduation year, we have made a significant effort to develop them as leaders of character over the course of the 200 weeks that we have them at our disposal. The Coast Guard already had an extraordinary leadership program out in the service, and it had 4 major chapters to it, if you will. And we wanted then to recognize that in the 4 years at the Academy, we could concentrate on the first 2 chapters of that service-wide program. And those first 2 chapters are leading self and then leading others.
I'm Ellen Metcalf. I'm the Associate Director at the Loy Institute for Leadership. And what we've really been working on at the Loy Institute for Leadership is enhancing our Legacy Leader Development Program. What we're super proud about are our handbooks for each one of our Legacy Leader Development Programs. Those would be SWAB Summer, Third Class Eagle, Cadre, Coastal Sail, First Class Summer Experience, and then our 4 years in Chase Hall. What we have done in these handbooks is we have implemented our LEAD strategy. The L, learn from theory. E, experience through practice. A, analyze through reflection. And D, deepen understanding through mentoring. We lay out how that's going to happen in these 9 experiential programs in our handbooks. We also tied each program to 1 or 2 of our leading self, leading other competencies. To evaluate how are the cadets doing in these programs, are they developing as leaders of character? The new cadet evaluation reports, which look very much like the same evaluation reports used in the Operational Coast Guard, have our targeted leadership competencies embedded in the performance dimensions, which means at the end of each one of these 9 experiential programs, the cadets get feedback on the leading self, leading other competencies. We believe this enhancement specifically has allowed our cadets to have a better understanding of how they're developing as leaders of character during their 200 weeks at the Coast Guard Academy.